Hi everyone! In this video we will talk about the ease of making changes in the system. I'll show you this using our CRM as an example. Let's say we have a new client. We add a client. Let's say we specify a category. Let's put B. There are many parameters that can be different for each system. This is our priority. We specify a common name and project data. This is what we recently implemented. The idea came up so that during a conversation we could write down some important key data about the person we are communicating with. His personal qualities, some background, understanding of IT process, that is, for example, count everything that is simply quickly. That is, we will quickly evaluate him, how serious his position in his project. We write down some data on the project, what monetization it is, what price preference in general, everything. Ask questions, and as a result of this we create a client. We are implementing all this quite quickly. It is not something that takes a long time to develop. The idea came, we implemented it in 3 hours and we got it right away. At the same time, we can quickly change the location of these blocks. That is, add more blocks. Recently, there was no efficient section. It appeared not so long ago. Initial information for the client is just a text block, in which we gave information on some links about the concept, where reviews about us, demo solutions, and so on. That is, the point is that we can edit it right here, on the go. That is, we use CRM and we can make changes in parallel. In this case, I'm an admin developer, so I can change it simultaneously. Oh, this is some kind of delay. 1 second. Here, it is probably something with internet. Oh, alright. It downloaded. Here we have some markups. That is, we can change it and it will change accordingly on the CRM page itself. That is, we can add some status along the way and we can change the business logic. For example, the business logic of saving form data. In other words, we can set the forms in a different way, or we can edit this form and correct its connects. Accordingly, the business logic and fields are there. As we have already said several times, you just need to know a little layout. Here it is made for Bootstrap 3, although we could use the 4th one, and accordingly SQL. That is, some SQL statements. We are here to pull out data and save it. Thus, using this approach, we speed up the cycle of checking ideas. That is, if we have an idea to do something, we can quickly implement it and check whether it works or not, and also roll back if it's not very good. The system is not created once for one technical task. That is, we took and made a large system. The system is created gradually. That is, some modules are gradually added. They are checked how they work, and if they don't work well there, it means to make rollbacks or modify them in some way. But it is important that the system is variable. In this case, I am in fact a user of this system, but even if the user was some other person, it would be possible to work in such tight bunch. That is, there are users who ask for some changes and there are system specialists who do it. That is, this way this feedback is accelerated and accordingly the implementation is accelerated. That is, we can quickly get a response, understand how convenient it is and not to do something for 1 or 2 months. And then understand that is generally not very convenient and no one needs it, and we generally thought about something else. Thus, the whole thing is reduced and accelerated. While the important point is that we are changing not only the interface, That is, some things that are embedded within a certain business logic box solution. There you can change the status and, for example, their name. But you can't change, for example, some custom business logic. For example, who is being poisoned while waiting. But you can change this logic, that is, change various fields, perform additional action when saving fields, add new object, that is, some saving objects. In this case, if we talk about this example, there was no commercial purpose and a request for commercial purpose before. I mean, before this all was not, and now, respectively, there is. That is, you can make a request for the commercial proposal. This is a separate page, and then set the commercial purpose for this request. Of course, there is a downside. You can make an error. That is, I can do something crooked and eventually the page will fall or something will not work. But this is compensated by quick edits. That is, we can also quickly fix it if you find an error. We will quickly correct it and the system will continue to work accordingly. This is how we make this decision. And not what we do for a long time somewhere there on DV, then fill in. That is, it is important that such a fast operational type work. Simultaneous development and use is our credo. In this way, all errors are detected along the way, and accordingly edits are made. In the previous video, we showed how to edit the form in general. This is a form, this is a table, but there is simply nothing. So, this is all for today. Thank you for attention. If you have any questions or suggestions, write to us in the comment, please.